Hey my loves, I'm here today to do a quick product review and demonstration on the new Maybelline Dream Nude Airfoam foundation. It says it's air infused foundation for a nude perfect finish. Has SPF 16 sunscreen, and I have it in a 350 caramel. I love all of the Maybelline Dream foundations. I like the matte mousse. I like basically all the ones in this sort of line. I like them all. I mean, those are like my favorite ones, and I'm always a color caramel in them. So this is kind of like a foam foundation, and I just figured I would just show you guys quick demonstration and my thoughts on it, on how this works for me. So you shake it up. Has like that spray can type noise. And it says shake can well before use. Hold upright and press lightly to dispense a walnut-sized amount. Take small dabs of product from hand and apply to face one section at a time, blending with short circular motions. So let's do it. So I'm just gonna take it. See, it's a foam. And I already have my primer on my face. So I can already tell this is a really, really light foundation. I don't think this is gonna give you full coverage. But I like it for like where I live, Florida sun. It gets pretty hot, and today it's actually pretty hot outside. So it's always good to have a foundation with sunscreen in it. That's also lightweight, because my particular skin, you can see it's oxidizing. You see it's changing to that brown color. Well, my particular skin complexion is combination. I get pretty oily in my T-zone. And, okay, so this has a little bit more coverage than I thought it would. The longer it sits in your hand and the longer it oxidizes, the more it actually becomes like a foundation and not a foam, which is pretty cool, because I thought it was just like something really, really, really lightweight. But it's giving me just slightly more coverage than I thought. A little bit more than a tinted moisturizer. It has a little bit of that sunscreen feel. Okay, so it does leave your hands a little stained, as you can see. It does, like I was saying, it does have a little bit of that sunscreen feel. I don't really like that feeling of sunscreen on my face, but it's not completely like that. Like I can tell that it has sunscreen in it, but it doesn't feel like heavy or thick on my face. I'm just gonna top it up with CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Press Powder. Actually, no. Normally I'll use this with my foundation, but I think today I'm just gonna go with my MAC MSF Natural. Which one do I have? This is in dark. So I'm just gonna take a flat top brush, run it over. I'm not gonna bother with concealer today because it's Saturday and I'm just gonna be out and about. I really like this finish, y'all. Like, it doesn't look greasy, it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't have like a completely matte look, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. But yet I still am glad that I have some sunscreen on my face. Like, this is really cool. So this is where I'm at with foundation. And you could say it gave it a light to medium coverage. I think it feels good. Today I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to be outside at a baby shower. I'm going to be at the park, at the pier. So I'm going to be doing a lot of, out and about activity today. So I'm going to check back in with you guys in a few hours to tell you how it held up, if I had to blot, if my skin got oily, or what I thought of it, if it was long lasting. So right now it's about 11 o'clock. So I will check in with you guys later to see how I really like it. Hey guys, I just want to check back in with you. It is now like 8 o'clock p.m. So it's been about 10 hours, 9 or 10 hours since I first applied my foundation. And please don't mind my crazy hair and such. I pretty much spent the majority of the day outside on the coast of the Gulf, and it was so windy outside and crazy. So yeah, definitely a good test to see if this foundation held up. I'm gonna show you guys, obviously it was like a light to medium coverage, and I feel like most of it kind of has worn off by now. So I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe just to see like how much remains on the thing. Okay, so a good amount still. So as you can see, it is long lasting, but again, you're starting out with the lighter coverage. So I mean, by the end of the night, it's not gonna have huge staying power. So still a good chunk was on it. So that's good to know. I will say that I absolutely love this foundation. Like, I will give it 10 stars. I like the texture. I like the ease of application. I mean, you just use your fingers and you go. I like, especially if I did not have to blot once today. Not once. My skin did not get oily at all. At all. At about 3 o'clock, I had left from being outside and looked at myself in the mirror, and I tried to take a picture, but I just couldn't get the right picture. But I was not oily. I mean, other than your like typical like outside look, but I was not oily. I did not blot my face. I did not wipe it down. And later, when I got home, like 15 minutes ago, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm not oily at all. So, I mean, that's crazy. I did not feel greasy. I did not feel oily. I felt like it held well. It has sunscreen in it. It's easy application. Price point is not that bad. I bought it at Walmart for, I want to say, $8 and some change. So we'll see how long this particular bottle lasts. But I love it, y'all. I think it's great for travel, if it's the right size for like air. But I think it's great for travel. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I have no complaints. I mean, sometimes my skin doesn't really like the SPF foundation, so I'm gonna have to see if I'm gonna break out because of it. I'm hoping not, because like I really love it, because I actually have just been kind of alternating like every other day between wearing like a liquid foundation with my powder and then just kind of just wearing a powder or whatever, depending on if I have any hormonal blemishes or anything like that. I just kind of, haven't really been putting too much foundation on my face because I've just kind of, wanting my skin to kind of clear itself out. So yeah, this is like a great alternative because I felt like I had coverage, but it was very light. I didn't feel greasy or gross, and I had absolutely no oil. So you guys can't beat that. I definitely recommend it. Check it out for yourself. They have a variety of colors, so that's good for all complexions. It's affordable, and you can get it pretty much anywhere. So check it out at your local drug supply store, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.